Hey guys, Sandy here, and today I am scrapbooking some pretty weird photos. So this is inside the Galaxy's Edge bathroom. And yes, I am that weirdo that took photos inside of the bathroom at Disneyland. Now, I didn't take pictures of anybody else, just the door and the sink because I thought it was cool. I am actually going to be using the Brutus Monroe Scrapbooking kit for a good portion of this layout. So let's see what I can do. Now, the first thing I thought I was going to end up doing was creating my own background paper. And I was thinking that I was going to have to do half of the paper, flip it over, and do the other half. Ultimately, I decided only to put pattern on the left-hand side of the page, and that was because basically I knew I was going to be covering up a whole heck of a lot of the layout with my photo mat. So I just figured out where I wanted my stamps to go on the paper. I used my Brutus Monroe embossing ink on there, and then I messed around with the foam inside of my MISTI here. I thought that I could get away with just using one, however, I actually needed to use two of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and emboss that sucker, and that is the beauty of having a stamp platform. Can you imagine if I did not ink up all of these teeny tiny stamps perfectly on the first time and then had to go restamp them to make it happen? Oh my goodness, the stress. I would never stamp. I would never stamp if I had to do this. So now I just go ahead and add another layer of ink, and that is going to make sure that I get good coverage. Now I am going to use some sterling embossing powder, and it is a silver powder and it is like magic. I absolutely adore embossing powders. I think that they are magical, and you could explain the science to me and guess what? It's not going to matter because embossing is magical, and that's my story and that is what I'm sticking to. So there it is. Now I am a sloppy embosser, as you guys know. I'm just kind of slinging it down over top of the areas that need to be embossed, and then I'm going to put it back down into my embossing cup. Now, doing this, you're gonna get embossing powder everywhere. So if you want, you should probably work on some sort of mat. I was gonna say an embossing mat, but I don't really know if they make embossing mats. That might have to be something I look into. So I am going to use my heat tool and heat this up until it is nice and shiny and smooth and melty. Oh, and it's so cool. I love it so much. Now, after I get this done, I look at it and I'm like, no, there's just not enough design on this paper. And if you're seeing any of the white residue, that is just from my anti-static powder tool. It will brush off. So I wasn't happy with the amount of decoration I had on that page, so I redid the stamps and used my stamp platform once again and embossed once again. So I grabbed my two photos, and remember, these are my Star Wars Galaxy's Edge bathroom photos. And yes, when the Rapunzel bathrooms opened, I took pictures of them too. Yes, I am that maniac that is scrapbooking the inside of a Disney bathroom. I figure I already scrapbook Disney trash cans, so what the heck, what is one step further? Scrapbooking the Disney bathrooms. Now, they're not the greatest pictures because, like I said, I was taking photos in a bathroom that obviously had people in it, so, you know, I didn't want there to be any thought that, you know, I was trying to take a picture of a person in a bathroom. Didn't really need that in my life, you know what I'm saying? So they aren't the most composed pictures, and they are a little bit blurry, but they prove the point that it is a Star Wars bathroom. And it's going to go in the Star Wars section of the album, so I don't really think that there is an issue, and I am definitely going to be putting a huge title on this layout, so you know it is a bathroom in case you had any doubts whatsoever. But, you know, you shouldn't have doubts. So I am using mostly the Brutus Monroe Scrapbook kit, And the scrapbook kit is definitely more of a kit for someone who likes making a lot of their own elements. If you are a person that really just enjoys everything pre-made, ready to go, you can slap it down on a page, then probably this kit is not for you. Unless you really want to kind of challenge yourself and start kind of making those kind of pages where you are making the paper and you are making the embellishments. I love that kind of thing. I also love the kind of thing where everything's pre-made and ready to go. So I like a good healthy mixture of those kind of things in my scrapbooking. So this kit definitely works for me. Now the ribbon is down here, and that also came in the kit. Now this is some sort of stringy tinsel type stuff, and I don't know the exact name of it, but it's freaking cool. It has kind of this iridescent kind of shimmerness to it. So I just treated it like some thread, and I kind of just pulled out a tiny little bit out of the bag and kind of bunched it up and made a kind of like a thread ball. And how many times can I say kind of like in 20 seconds? Probably like 17. Anyway, went ahead and did that. I popped up my little stars that I punched out of the metal paper on some pop dots. Now, this is the moment where I wish I had the punch that my friend Janet, she is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. I really wish I had the punch that she had, because it is like an embossing 3D punch, and the stars actually pop up and go 3D. And I think that those kind of punches would be perfect with this metal paper. As it is a little bit of like a metallic paper, so the stars are going to kind of dip down over top of the pop dot. But if I had that embossing punch, they would be amazing. So got to make that happen. Now I grabbed these letter stickers, and they are also from the Brutus Monroe website, and they have that shining, shimmering, iridescent splendor as well. And I am just going to put them down. Now, I was thinking about putting bathroom all the way across, but as you can see, I did not like that, so I am putting the word bathroom in to 2 words. And if you guys know me, you know that splitting up words is not my jam. It's not my favorite thing to do. But on this layout, I think it works with the way that my stamped embossing is. Now there is a stamp that says "Take me to the stars," and I inked that up with some more embossing powder and then put some purple tape over it so you don't see the stars. So it says "Take me to the." Now I am going to emboss that as well. So now the title says "Take me to the bathroom." And if you guys know me, I am a 12-year-old boy when it comes to potty humor. So this just tickles me. It just does, and that's all there is to it. And you really do have to scrapbook the things that make you happy, scrapbook with the supplies that bring you joy. Just have fun doing it, and 12-year-old potty humor makes me happy. I don't know. It makes me giggle, so that's what I'm going to do. So I repeat what I did down at the bottom here, where I took that iridescent shimmer thread and kind of balled it up into a thread ball and then put the stars over top of it. And I don't really add anything except for one little finishing touch. I still have not replaced my white pen. I am completely out of white pens right now, you guys. And I wanted to add a little bit of journaling there on the bottom underneath the photo mat, where I just talk about the fact that this is a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge bathroom. And as soon as I get my white pen, that'll happen. I gotta order that sucker, because I just haven't done it yet. So I do add these little gemstones. These also came in the monthly scrapbooking kit. And I'm just going to do 3 kind of around each cluster. There isn't a lot of lumpy, bumpy embellishments on this one, but that is okay. Not all of my layouts need to be full of lump and bump. Now, I thought I was done with the page, but the cardstock is a little thin, so I decided that it needed to mat on some purple cardstock from my stash, so I just went ahead and did that. Now, I just did want to put that out there. Even though I am on the Brutus Monroe inspiration team, I bought this kit with my own money. They did not provide it for me, and I bought it with my own cold hard cash, you guys. So if you're wondering why there isn't a paid promotion advertisement on this video, and there are on my other Brutus Monroe videos, this one purchased all by myself. The other ones they either gave to me at a discount or gave them to me because I was on the design team, and I just want to be transparent about that. Now, I normally would say thank you so much for watching, click the subscribe and ring the bell, but I guess YouTube is no longer doing notifications. I'm really not sure about that. So click the subscribe button and don't forget about me. I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.